Hi guys, and welcome back to the channel Held Dominance. Anthony here. Please like and subscribe, and also click that notification bell if you're enjoying the content and want to hear more. Well, today we're looking at the new announcement of a Super League coach for 2022. After the move of Daryl Powell to Warrington, as Steve Price has decided to not sign a new contract with Warrington, Castleford Tigers are delighted to announce that Lee Radford will become the new head coach from the 2022 season. He will be joining the Tigers on an initial 2-year deal, and further appointments to Radford's fellow coaching staff will be confirmed in due course. So that was an announcement that's sort of a surprise, as Cass do have a philosophy and Radford is slightly different from theirs. Castleford in recent years under Powell have been an expansive team, playing to the wingers and scoring lots of points through them, through their outside backs. Radford has been known for the big tough type players. If you have a look at this whole team that have grown even bigger this year, you get a sense of what it's going to be like. So, a little bit about Lee Radford. He's 42 years of age, had a decorated career with both Hull and Bradford, where with the former he lifted the Challenge Cup and the World Club Challenge trophies, and won the Super League title twice. A former captain of the Black and Whites, he moved into the coaching setup at the end of 2011 and was named their head coach in 2013. During his time in charge of Hull FC, Radford ended their Wembley hoodoo with a Challenge Cup victory in 2016 and then backed it up by successfully retaining the famous trophy a year later. A back-to-back trophy win. So 2016-2017 for the Challenge Cup. Speaking of joining the Tigers for 2022, Radford said, I'm really excited for the opportunity with this fantastic club, and I'm really looking forward to taking up the challenge. I like what the club is about from the outside. It is a hard-working, honest, hard-faced club, and I think you know what you're getting and when you're coming. What you're getting when you're coming here. I think all those descriptions suit me down to the ground. I'm very aware of the brand of rugby that is played at this ground, and it is one I'm looking forward to having an effect on. How they play the brand of rugby they play here, I've always enjoyed it from the outside. I've always enjoyed coming up against it and trying to stop it. The job Daryl has done has been great over the years. As a club, they have been in that tier of the best of the rest, behind Wigan and Saints, and ultimately they're trying to break that ceiling is going to be what the challenge is. So he set out a stall from the get-go. He wants to be one of the top 2 teams. It's great to have ambition. I hope Castleford have the backing for it. Whether that is a move to a new stadium, which has always been on the offing, always been promised, but never quite delivered. We'll hear more of that in the future, I'm sure. But yeah, it seems like a good fit, as it will create steel, as long as you keep the flair that goes with it. The 2 scrum halves, Danny Richardson and Jake Truman, are 2 good up-and-coming halfback pairing, and if they're able to fulfil their potential, Castleford will be a force to be reckoned with in the next few years. So Radford continues. I wouldn't be coming here if I didn't have aspirations of breaking the ceiling of what is the top couple of sides in the competition at the moment. That is something we've been working tirelessly as a group to achieve. In a message to the Tigers supporters, Radford affirmed his adoration for the club's home ground at Weldon Road and how he is eagerly anticipating being back in the stands for the Menderhose Jungle. I'm looking forward to see you. I watched my first behind closed doors game last night at Craven Park, and it was a surreal experience. I've never been in a Super League fixture with no fans there. It didn't feel right. There is something I'm looking forward to next year. Hopefully all the precautions are well and truly out of the way, and we can get this place bouncing again and watching some of the rugby and getting some of the results that the Cas fans want. The fact that that it is so enclosed and that the spectators are on top of you, I say it all the time. It is an unbelievable place to play and an unbelievable place to come and coach. To come and coach for the home team is something I am really looking forward to. So, a frank message to the Castleford fans: we miss you, we want you back, and we want to produce for you. If that's good endearment to the Castleford fans, I do hope he's successful. There is so much that needs to go into it though, and the bedrocks for the team is there, but the off the field as a stadium is a bit more, how can I put it, be a bit more, it's a bit old world comparatively to the other stadiums that are out there. Yes, some are heartless prefab boxes, and Castleford beats them in the noise stakes most of the time. But the boys on the Castleford team need to be looking at up in the stands, have that same support, but the stands to have a better feel as they feel a bit more professional. Don't get me wrong, I've never been to Weldon Road, but it's only the impressions that I get off the TV. It's always full, which is great, and they don't want to sanitise that experience for the away fans and supporters. So if they can modernise it a little, Weldon Road, it would be a perfect environment for a side like Cas. You are looking to go that one step further, and the supporters would have a good fan day experience, and hoping to continue their brand of rugby. Anyway, that's a digression, and that is for the future, hopefully not too distant future. I will now go back to the statement. On behalf of the Board of Directors, Castleford Tigers Chairman Ian Fulton welcomed Lee to the club, stating, "We are thrilled to welcome Lee Radford as our head coach for the 2022 season on a 2-year contract. Appointing our head coach has been an incredibly extensive process, with applicants from both codes of rugby applying for the position. And as a Board of Directors are delighted to secure Lee's services, and he has already begun the work of identifying players for both retention and recruitment in 2022. Everyone at Cas remains focused on the current tasks at hand in 2021, with our first team squad and head coach Daryl Powell, who we love to see at the end of the season, end of his time with the Tigers, on a deserved high note." So yeah, Castleford are the first ones to move, and the intentions are clear. Play your rugby very, very well, you'll stay at the club. If not, we'll move you on. I know that's a case with every new change in rugby league, and also with the current coaching staff for every new season. So some are in force, some are not. But the new new coach is going to have ideals of how to play rugby league, and it may not line up with the current players. There are some players that are aging in the cast squad. I won't go into them too much because that'll do them a disservice, because they're playing some good rugby as well. But I'm looking at the squad, and I'm sure that there will be one, I'd say 5 of the squad that'll be moved on. Not through their own doing, but because they need, Radford will need to put his own stamp on the situation. But hopefully those players can change their mind and change Radford's mind and move it forward, and move forward into the team, and put their hands up and say, I'm dependable, and you can't move me on because I played fantastically, and you've seen that. It's up to the players now to put their hands up and prove that they are worthy and they are needed. I hope it's a successful season for Cass. I think they might just get into the semi-finals. It'll be between them and Catalan who will get into the semi-finals of the post-season, of the playoffs. But I've already stated the my top 3, my top 5 to be honest, and Cass wasn't originally in there, but something tells me that they might sneak in. Change of coaches, a bond with the current regime, and also a point of proof to the new regime. So we'll see. I think Catalan will probably just sneak it though. I keep changing my mind. I'm like that, on the fence with it. But it'll be a good season if Cass can suddenly pull a few results out of the bag. Yes, they did a big one against Lee, but Lee seems to be being beat by everyone at the moment. So let's watch this season and see what unfolds. Oh, and fans with Leeds are coming. Fans with Leeds. So there's been a little bit more information brought out for Leeds Rhinos' return of fans. The reduced capacity of 4,000 under the COVID-19 roadmap restrictions have been applied. And they are doing season and flexi members the opportunity to apply through a ballot situation to go and watch the game. So May the 23rd we'll have Leeds Rhinos versus Hull FC at the Emerald Headingley Stadium, kick-off at 7:30 PM UK time, and Friday the 11th of June it has Leeds Rhinos versus St Helens at the Emerald Headingley Stadium at kick-off at 7:45 UK time. So they can register to enter the fans of Leeds Rhinos can register to enter the ballot and will be able to attend one of the 2 fixtures. So they trying to get 8,000 fans in over the 2 games and ballots for everyone to go watch. The club are aware that not all season and flexi members share the same household address, and some may be dependent on others attending the match, for instance parents and child who live separately. Therefore, season and flexi members are asked to ensure that they include everyone in their group that they usually attend with in one registration, and where possible the Rhinos will aim to facilitate these requests. Fans must complete their ballot applications by 5 PM Monday the 3rd of May. You will be notified shortly after this to see which match you have been allocated. From there you will receive your ticket and all necessary information you must adhere to ahead of the match you are attending. There are quite a few rules in regards to the application and ballots format that Leeds are setting out. For instance, mobile phone tickets and also printed at home tickets are the only options for the match. If you turn up on a match day, you will not, without a ticket and not downloaded to your phone, you will not be able to get in. Remember that. It's very important you remember that, because you might miss the game. And you might get shouted at by the 3 other people that you brought in the car. Yeah, you cannot buy tickets on the day. The ballot for the tickets for you to go watch. Exclusivity to you guys. Well done for Leeds to putting out this information first. Hopefully they're not the only club that are doing this, but it's a start to getting fans back in Super League and for this season. The World Cup then should have full stadiums. Anyway, that's everything from me today. Thank you very much for watching the video. Please like and subscribe, share amongst your friends, because you could be one of the, as soon as it gets to 100, you could be one of the people that gets Held Dominance merchandise. I do hope that you're one of them. So share, like, and get them to subscribe, and then we can get this ball rolling. Get out there for the rest of the people around the place. Anyway, in the meantime, thank you again, all the best, and I'll see you in the next video. And that's it for another video. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe, as you could become one of the 10 people that receive Held Dominance t-shirts. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Share around the world so that we can get the word out about rugby league, whether it's the Super League, the Championship, NARL, National Rugby League in Australia, International, Women's Rugby League, Physical Disability Rugby League, anything. Just share, like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. And I will see you in the next video. All the best.